every once in a while we do these random Zoom business meetups with a bunch of therapists, and it's just an open call. We just say, hey, whoever wants to hang out with us and shoot the shit about business stuff. And normally we get, I don't know, a decent handful of people. Some of the drinks are going some of the time, but we have some really good conversation and we share some really good ideas. And there's always some kick-ass therapists in that group that have thriving businesses, so they're always ready to give out a lot of free information as to how they got there and things they did that worked really well.
It's very inspirational to do those things. And as Mark said, I got the nicest Facebook message the other day from one of the therapists who's joined us on a few of the calls, because I was sort of half joking, but I was serious. I said, the way I decide how much I'm going to work in a week is how much money I want to make. So if I want to book a vacation, or if I have something expensive I want to buy, I'm like, how many extra treatments is that going to cost? And I book accordingly. So it was sort of half said in a joking way, but I really do that, like we have the freedom to say, like, you know what, this week I'm going to treat 4 extra people because I could really use that extra $400 this week. And
Parker listened to that and she used it. She's like, fuck, why don't I think like this every once in a while?
Well, yeah. So she sent me a message and she said, obviously I knew that we have the potential to do it, but it was such a great reminder. So she's saving up for something right now and she normally doesn't work on Fridays. She said, so what I've been doing is just opening up 2-3 spots on a Friday. So still not working on my day off, but 2-3 spots just to bring in that extra money that I wouldn't have made. And I'm putting all that aside because she's saving up for something. And I was like, cool. I fucking love that.
Yes. No, I love that. That's awesome. I mean, it's easier to go on vacation and plan things and like exactly have a life to be able to do stuff. So I definitely agree with everything that you're saying.
And the other thing that I wanted to unpack a little bit on that is the work-life balance thing. Like, I maybe it's because I'm older and I just think old ways, part of your mission in life is to work hard. But I get the work-life balance. I understand the importance of it. But I honestly feel that you can have a much better work-life balance if you just eat shit for 5 years. Eat shit for 3, 4, 5 years, and then the work-life balance you're going to have after that is going to be so much better.
You can't expect to walk out of school into a career and have a work-life balance.
So many people do, because that has now become part of the conversation. Work-life balance,
I think you're combining two different things.
Just put it all together.
Work-life balance and self-care are not the same thing.
Okay, but people always lump all that shit together.
Yeah, but they're not. They're not the same thing.
The people that preach the work-life balance are the same people that are preaching the other part.
Well, I'm going to define them for anybody listening who wants to hear my fucking made-up version at 9:30 p.m. on a Thursday night of what I think of these two things.
I'm going to sit back and vape if that's going to happen.
So work-life balance is something that is... It's a goal. It's something that we're all striving for. But sure, as soon as you come out of school, it's not going to exist right away, because if you want to build yourself up as a great therapist and build a career, this is not just a job, right? This is a career. So you've got to build a clientele. You've got to build up your branding and your imaging, and you've got to make a name for yourself. So that doesn't just happen overnight. So yes, as Mark said in the beginning,
and there's going to be evolution that takes place. So you're almost starting over sometimes.
Right. So in the beginning, you can't expect that, I'm a massage therapist now, so I can only work this, because in the beginning, you're not going to be this super busy therapist that has a wait list, or, maybe there's going to be somebody who says, oh, I was great. You're the exception, not the rule. So in the beginning, work-life balance doesn't necessarily exist. That doesn't mean you can't honor boundaries and have self-care. That doesn't mean you can't say physically, I don't feel like I can treat more than 25, 30 hours in a week. Fine. But those other hours, like, you should still be working full time, meaning you should still probably be working 40 hours. Those other hours should be working on your business and doing the marketing and doing the branding and trying to build up your practice.
That, because I don't think that's the way a lot of people take it, by the way.
Well, and that's the thing, is you can still say, you still can live your life the way you want to live. Like, nobody's going to tell you what to do. But if you want to truly have a work-life balance where you can be successful in your career and enjoy your life and all of those things simultaneously, then you do have to really work hard in the beginning and build your business the way that you've envisioned it to be, by setting goals and working really fucking hard to get there. And once you get there, then you're sitting pretty and you can, work as much or as little as you want. And so that's what, Mark's always saying, I don't understand this work-life balance. Well, that's because Con Ed as a business is 6 years old, like that we've been doing it full-time, 5 years, 6 years old. So we've been in this phase of just working our fucking asses off. Plus we worked through the CMT RTO, changing the quality assurance program. We've worked through a pandemic. So yeah, we work really fucking hard. But the ultimate goal is to be able to kind of kick our feet up a little bit in a few more years and have work-life balance.
That's my point. So many people take it the other way around. They're kicking up now and working a little bit and then kicking up a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Everything's 50-50 on this. I'm like, no, why don't we make this an 80-20 and hustle that for 5 years? And then let's trim this down to 40% work, 60% play. Do you know what I mean? Instead of going 50-50, 50-50, and then it's I'm forever in 50-50 mode. I don't want that. One day I want 20% work, 80% play. But that's not going to happen if I'm 50-50 the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
So when is the potential for the real work-life balance to happen? When I'm 20-80, when I'm working 20% of the time, and 80% I can do whatever the fuck
But during the 80-20, which we've been in, as I said, you can still make sure you're taking care of yourself. That doesn't have to be, that's nothing to do with the work-life balance.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I just totally went off. And you said some great stuff, and I just was like,